Hello gorgeous Cancers and welcome to your mid-Feb 2020 love reading. Let's get straight into it. I did do a pre-shuffle. Let me tell you what I'm getting so far. I'm getting you up in the air, hanging, holding on to something, and you're all up in your head, okay? The Hanged Man came out 3 times. Okay, we have it in this deck, we have it in this deck, and we also had it in the Wonderland deck, but I think I put the card back. So look at this. You are all up in your head. See how the crown chakra is lit up? This person is seeking understanding. I feel like there was a lack of closure. Some of you parted ways with your person of interest, and I feel like it could have been abrupt for many of you, and some of you, it just didn't make sense. I feel like you are trying to seek the truth here with the Hermit card. You're in hermit mode like the hermit crab, and you know you're feeling quite disconnected from the world because you're just needing answers. There's so much confusion. We have the 9 of Swords here, again, all up in your head. There's fears, there's doubts, there's over analyzing the situation, thinking about what was said and done, and just trying to make sense. We have the 7 of Cups here, another card about confusion and illusion. Definitely, I feel you walked away or the other person walked away. We got the 8 of Cups twice as well, okay? Now, it did come out in the reverse. So this is for some of you, not all of you. Some of you, your person of interest walked backwards, so towards someone from their past. Now, in the Romance Angels, we did get past relationship and romantic feelings. So either you or your person of interest still had something with someone from the past. And I'm not just saying that because it's Mercury retrograde, and so many of the signs have had similar stories, similar narratives, and there's a reason why Mercury retrograde is famous for people from the past coming back. It's a real phenomenon, and I'm seeing it here. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, and I'm trying to understand whether this is you holding on to this person of interest because you need answers, or this could also be your person of interest holding on to something in the past. I feel like many of you are dealing with the King of Wands, okay, because we got it twice. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. Someone who's quite passionate, someone who's quite charismatic, but also can be a bit of a player, all right? They go where their passion leads them. But definitely a sense of unfinished business here. I feel there's unfinished business between you and this person, but they have unfinished business with someone in their past, okay? They weren't able to commit to you because when I shuffled for their energy, I got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So they weren't able to offer you anything solid or anything at all, basically. Maybe they were just playing around with you, keeping it very light, because I got the Flirt card in the Romance Angels. So I feel like, you know, they just weren't progressing this. They weren't meeting your expectations, because in the Simple Love Advice, we got the Great Expectations card here. So I feel like that was your expectations, that this could lead somewhere. But before it got serious, I feel they just left with the 8 of Cups. For some of you, this person is at a distance. They could have gone overseas. We have the World card. They could have, I'm definitely getting a sense of travel. They could have needed to travel for work, or they just decided to pick up and leave and just take a trip. So we have the Fool card. So there's a sense of a journey here. There's a sense of they just wanted to take a solo trip by themselves, because we have the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like they wanted to be single. They wanted their independence. They wanted their freedom. They wanted to keep their options open. They didn't want to be tied down to this situation. They weren't willing to take a chance and open their heart with you because of their desire for freedom. We have the warning card, okay? So it's just saying this person didn't have intentions to commit. So there was a need for you to exercise caution and be careful with this person. We have the knock knock card. So it's saying don't hold on to them unnecessarily, because that will block the way for new opportunities to arrive. It's also saying be open to the unexpected and let go and trust that life won't let you down. So there is a real need for you to let go. Look at all these cards suggesting that you're clinging on. And I feel it's definitely because there was a lack of truth here. You wanted some kind of heart-to-heart conversation that was denied to you. You weren't able to make sense of the situation. They didn't try and help you understand. But I feel like it was just because they wanted to be single. They wanted to keep their options open. They wanted to travel. Maybe they wanted to explore something that they still had with someone from their past. All these things are whirling through your head. And you're like, what the hell happened here? Okay. So that's what I got from the pre-shuffle. Let's have a look at their feelings towards you. Let's have a look. How does Cancer's person feel towards them, please? All right, there is unfinished business here. And there is travel, things being left up in the air, and the Eight of Wands here is facing backwards, so it's like they are traveling back to someone in their past. When the Wands are facing backwards, it's definitely possible they are revisiting something from their past. Show me, please. How do they... Yeah, look, Six of Swords in the reverse. They haven't moved on from someone. How does Cancer's person feel towards them? How does Cancer's person feel? How does Cancer's person feel towards them? Look, Six of Wands in the reverse. This person's traveling backwards. This person is keeping stuff hidden with the Moon card. There were things that they just weren't going to reveal to you. There were secrets. There were things that they were hiding, and they were keeping you in the dark, but there were also a lot of fears. This person had a fear of commitment. This person got afraid of their feelings, and they weren't single. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like they were just keeping you at arm's length because, to be honest with you, you were an option. There was no exclusivity with you and them. I feel like they could have ghosted you. We have the Five of Pentacles. They kept you out in the cold. They left you out in the cold. Knight of Cups. This came up in the pre-shuffle. It came up in the reverse as well. Knight of Cups in the reverse. They're offering someone from their past something, and they weren't able to offer you this cup. Knight of Cups in the reverse. This card can also mean deception. The Knight of Cups in the reverse, especially with the Moon card here. They weren't honest with what they were willing to offer you. They probably gave you the impression that there was potential for the future, but they weren't able to come up with the goods. Yeah, there's other people involved here with the Five of Wands in the reverse, and they kind of toyed with your emotions. There was passion, like I feel like there was a good chemistry here. We have the Page of Wands. They were attracted to you, but they were always just going to keep you hanging, all right? The Hanged Man has come up 4 times now. I feel like they are struggling with some kind of guilt and shame. They are watching you from afar. We have the Page of Swords here. but they were emotionally unavailable and they treated you unfairly. There was a lack of balance in this relationship with the Justice card in the reverse. They do feel bad for what they did. I am picking up a strong sense of guilt. So let's see what's coming up in the near future for you and them. What can Cancer expect with this person of interest in the near future? Okay, here we go. I don't see this situation changing, okay? Because in the near future, we still have the Nine of Swords. We still have someone very much up in their heads. We have the Hanged Man again, 5th time this is coming in. So I feel like you're waiting for an offer, but I just don't see it coming, okay? Because this person is refusing to let go of someone else, okay? This person is refusing to make a decision. This person is refusing to commit. This person is refusing to take action. We have the Empress here. The Empress sits on her throne and she waits for other people to come to her. And this person is just not wanting to change, okay? We have the Seven of Wands next to the Wheel of Fortune. The Seven of Wands is someone who is standing their ground. They're not giving an inch and they're resisting change. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So this means that you won't have a passionate new beginning, and justice won't be restored. The truth probably won't come out like you were hoping it would. This person isn't making future plans with you. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. Isn't committing, okay? Okay. That's what I'm getting. I'm sorry, but I feel like you need to move on. Let's get some advice from the Animal Tarot. What should Cancer do in this situation? You're not the only one, Cancer. I'm pretty sure Scorpio had a really similar reading. I feel like, you know, they've had enough of people who just want to keep their options open and, you know, don't want to be exclusive, don't want to commit. So it might be the water signs experiencing this. Angels and Spirit, what's the advice for Cancer in this love connection, please? What is the advice? Alright, here we go. If you're torn between your own desires and someone else's, follow your inner guidance. You've been presented with many wonderful opportunities all at once. So this is the Eight of Wands. This is asking you to stay open to other opportunities, but don't be holding on to someone unnecessarily. The same advice that came through in the Knock Knock card. You've got the Tower here. It says important changes are coming into your life that will require you to take action. Don't hesitate to move in new directions and know new directions that you know are right for you. So the Tower doesn't have to be bad. The Tower is a shake-up. it's an upheaval, it's something chaotic, it's divine intervention that forces you to start from scratch, from a place of truth. Okay, so take time out for contemplation, retreat and go within. That's the Hermit. So don't be looking for the other person to offer you closure. I feel like you're going to just have to give it to yourself, because we have the Ten of Swords here. I see this coming to an end. You might be feeling disappointment, but put aside your fear about change and trust that a brighter future awaits. So that's encouraging. You know, and there was the Ace of Pentacles. Someone new is coming in to offer you what you deserve. Let's get a Cupid card. Angels and Spirit, what does Cancer need to know about love? Show me, please. What does Cancer need to know? What's Cancer's advice, please? Here we go. Break free of restrictions. Things will stay the same unless you're willing to fight the status quo. Okay? And then you've got the Judge. I've seen that. I think that came out for Taurus. So someone is being a little bit tricky, and you're going to need to use your good judgment to see through the situation, to see through people's games, because it says you're surrounded by a confusing situation and you must be a good detective. So judge between the truth and lies, between what you love and you despise. To mask your feelings is not wrong. Sometimes secrets make you strong. Seduction and mysteriousness, they're your advantage, make 'em guess. So don't be making yourself vulnerable to someone who's been less than honest with you or less than clear with you about what they're wanting with you for the future. Don't leave yourself wide open, because this person can't be trusted. I feel like they're telling you what you want to hear. And you also have the Warrior card. So it says you'll have to deal quickly and decisively with challenging people and situations. It says true love requires bravery. Without it, love is slavery. So you need to assert yourself here. You need to stand up for your needs and rights in this situation. Yeah, it says fulfill your needs, speak honestly, direct and forceful you must be. Challenge life with open arms. Fear not losing love's sweet charms. So don't be a doormat, basically, is this message. This person is treating you like a doormat. I do want to pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And look, I feel like this person is in and out of your life. And they're blocking the door for new people to come in, okay? Angels and Spirit, can we get a clear love message for Cancers, please? Fork in the road, okay? And you have, yep, look at that card came out. I knew it. So let's have a look. Card number 13, Fork in the Road, says, time to make a decision. A necessary choice. So it says you've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love or to remain isolated? to go deeper and commit to mutual passion, or walk away. This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest and give, and then choose. You can't make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on, the Hanged Man, because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lessons you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on the path to a truer experience of the heart. So these two cards are saying that you're at a crossroads. Fork in the road and between two worlds. Interesting. So let's see what Between Two Worlds says. It says, this is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It's not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. Very interesting. Let me know in the comments, guys, if this has resonated with you, if you have found this helpful. I do appreciate your feedback. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you soon. Bye.